All right, folks. How's everybody doing out there? Welcome to the apocalypse, baby. I got to tell you what, I just got off a long phone call and better be ready for this one. I got as much, I guess you could say I got briefed. It's going to be a good 6 months of hell. I'm just going to tell you that right now. Get ready for them to claim that she won. There's going to be a lot of flash dumps, things like that. I got to be very vague on YouTube. Military not being allowed to come off submarines, aircraft carriers to go put their vote in. But everything is, I was told, everything is being monitored. So, and this is going to be the ultimate end of legacy media. So, and even their personalities, believe it or not, which I could not believe, but even them going down with the ship. They're well, I was innocent. I was just reporting what they were telling me. No, it's not the way it's going to go down. This is going to get crazy. Get ready for it. You're all, and from my understanding, as much as I don't predict anything, just from what I'm hearing from my guests. You all know my guests. I'm going to tell you this right now. A lot of us are going to be really upset, and this is just going to go in a direction that it's going to be the country. So, yeah, you guys are not going to, this is going to get really bad. Folks, you can Venmo me 𝗑-ROD1977, 𝗑-ROD1977. When the lights go out on Amazon, please leave an honest review. The Mexican Mix. Please leave an honest review on that as well, folks. I almost had to be talked down from the ledge right now. I don't think you understand. Like, I was pissed. I had a lot of questions. Folks. Patrick Burns' movie is on Rumble, Enemy Within. It's a great movie. Go check it out. It explains a lot of stuff. I think it's only $4.99. Go check out Patrick Burns' movie, The Enemy Within, on Rumble. Boy, folks. There's a lot happening behind the scenes, and this is their last grab of control. It's being watched. I even asked it, look, is this going to be 2020 all over again? And it's not going to go down quite the same way, but they will claim that she is the victor, from my understanding. So, and those exercises they were doing at the White House with the Blackhawks? Well, there's a reason for that. Do you understand that they're putting fencing around the White House? Well, there's a reason for that as well. Let's get into this, folks. First, folks, get your noble gold. Get your noble gold. You better get your gold. You're going to need it. Gold just hit another record, but here's what's really interesting. It's been doing that a lot lately. It's up to 33.26% year to date. While election drama has everyone else nervous, gold investors are sleeping pretty well at night. Makes sense. For thousands of years, gold's been the grown-up in the room during uncertain times. That's why investors are moving to noble gold investments right now. Not tomorrow, not next month, right now. Don't miss out. Visit noblegoldinvestments.com today and bag up to 10 1-ounce silver Trump coins or a 10-ounce silver bar, an American bar, with a qualifying account. Get over there and go to noblegoldinvestments.com. Noblegoldinvestments.com. Get started. Where's my pen? I am so disorganized. And I'm going to set the ghetto timer. Bing. I got my ghetto timer. All right, folks. Yeah. I mean, I'm just going to tell you the way it is. I'm trying to prepare my mind right now. Like, I did not like hearing what I heard this morning. I tried to prepare my mind. I'm like, I need to meditate on this. I need to understand. You got to, folks, we got to namaste. Okay? Don't do crazy shit. From my understanding, this could be halted. There'll be no real results, but they're going to claim she is the victor. And both sides are going to be pointing. It's going to be an ugly mess for a while, from my understanding. 6 months of hell. Now, are immigrants going to be activated? All that stuff and more on ninoscorner.tv. You're going to want to get over there. I hope I can last on FluffTube. I don't know what they're going to start doing in the next. I could imagine the same thing they did in 2020 in the next few months. So I don't know. I'm going to try to use code words and do what I do. But please understand, I'm going to keep it real fluff on YouTube, especially these next 6 months. And Nino'sCorner.tv is where I'm going to be. And you're going to want to be there. Spotify, Nino's Corner. Telegram, Nino's Corner. Getter, Nino's Corner. Rumble, Nino's Corner. True Social, David Rodriguez Boxer. Instagram, Nino'sCorner.tv. X, Nino Boxer. PatriotWear.com. Get yourself hats, shirts, socks, whatever your little heart desires. Nino'sCorner.tv. Now, man, I have Jan Halper up there talking about they're going to claim insurrection. There's I have a lot of different viewpoints on Nino'sCorner.tv, and then you all are adults. You all decide for yourself. I know what I believe. I have my opinion on this, and the one who's saving General's tent is up there right now as well. I think he did about 2 hours, a little over 2 hours, answering questions that you may have had, and then I think he's coming on today to talk about the 6 months of hell. So I don't know. This is, you better be ready. That's all I can say. You better be ready mentally and emotionally. You got to have endurance for this. I'm really going to start meditating. I pray, but I'm going to start meditating and put my mind into, okay, we got to get ready. It's like we're in a fight, and then we just got told that the rounds got extended another 10. So you got to grapple with that, understand it, digest it, and we're going to Joshua Reed is up there. Trennis Evans is coming up. I think I have Roseanne Barr today. I you never know. But we'll see. So much going on, man. So much going on. All right, folks, you might want to turn it down or turn it up, baby. Yeah. Here we go. Here we go, baby. You ready, America? Are you ready? Coming at you live for the apocalypse, folks. Yeah, baby. Let's go. Okay, so I do have a prediction. Legacy media will be gone. That's all coming. Probably in the next 6 months. It'll be gone. A lot of things are going to be gone forever. The way they did business is going to be gone. 𝗧𝗵𝗶𝗀, thank you. So let's just use this time to think about how we need to prepare for what's coming. Like I said, no violence. That's never an answer. If we spiral into civil unrest or civil chaos, civil war, that's what they want. Don't give it to them. Protesting's fine if it's peacefully. Y'all are going to be pissed. Yep. But what do you do, right? Sometimes it's tough to come on these shows and do this stuff, man, because I have to calm my emotions. So the tweet that I put up, I need to go change it. The tweet that I put up that aircraft carriers and submarines, that means that was the personnel not being allowed to come off there. So, yeah, I need to correct that. I need to go back and correct that. Shit, man. Right when I think things are turning around, it's like, bam! Let me get over this for a second. Let me get over this. Yeah. All right. So I personally believe, this is my personal opinion. It's not, nobody has a crystal ball. Nobody can tell the future. But I personally think they're going to double, triple down and announce her as the winner. They're going to fence up they're already fencing up the White House. What are they expecting? Businesses are boarding up right now. Businesses are boarding up. They're getting ready for something. A lot of pissed off people. what would piss off the entire America? Well, use your imagination on that. Man, I hope this is just so big that they can't do anything and he gets maneuvered and it just, but folks, this is going to be like pulling teeth. I don't think you understand. Both sides pointing fingers, both sides fighting. There is a war erupting behind the scenes right now. It's bad. It's bad. Most all businesses right now boarding up their locations around the White House. Are they expecting riots? But who riots? You know, it's not really, it's more so them that riot than us, right? So I'm trying to make sense of all this. So if you know, like if this was a fight, folks, they've got the judges and they've got the referee and they got the promoter, okay? But we got the people. We got the crowd. We got the people watching it. Court of public opinion. We are now at the point in the fight when both fighters are in the ring and receiving instructions as they do the stare down. So that's where we're at right now. Bell's about to ring. As I've said numerous times, I'm commentating on the greatest show on earth. That's all I'm doing. I'm commentating on this unbelievable show that's going down. I understand it's the end for them. I know it's the end for them. They don't understand that, but they're going to understand that. It is the end for them. And this is their last ditch power grab. This is it. This is what's going to bring it all down, folks. Right here. Right here. This is it. Right here. So both sides are going all in, and only one will be heavyweight champion of the world, folks. Only one is going to reign supreme. I'm gonna have to say there's gonna be some kind of civil unrest. There's gonna be both sides pointing fingers. Civil unrest is going to erupt. But who will own the day? Who will own? It's about who will own the day, if that makes sense. Heather Critch, thank you. So if Trump is announced, will violence erupt as the Democrats contest it? Because I told Juanito and I've told some other people, man, it's got to be him, because if it's not him and we're the ones contesting it, it's going to make him look very bad, and Democrats will be validated and they will be justified in their behavior. They will get mad. Mr. T will look like a tyrannical dictator if he loses and then he's the one contesting it. Call me crazy here. I don't know. That's the way I see this. I don't see any other way we could do this. Just calm down. It's gonna, they're gonna claim she won, but this and that and that and this. And I'm saying no. He has to win bigly, and they have to contest it. They have to contest it. They got to look bad. But if she gets in there and we're the ones contesting it, do I make sense here? Tell me I make sense here. Give me a thumbs up if I make sense. I fuck, whatever. I don't know. I'm looking for the thumbs up. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So you guys get what I'm saying here. It cannot be where she claims victory and she walks out on stage and Madame Presidente and all this bullshit. And then we're going to sit there like, this is bullshit. And then what? And so then any move that Mr. T makes, it's like, he's going to look like the bad guy. That's how they're going to spin it. He's got to, in my opinion, he's got to win this. He's got to win this, and they have to contest it. That's the only way this can go. But hey, I've been told right now, no, that's this, that's that. I'm like, come on, man, give me a fucking break. Beyond frustrating. Look, folks, I am just venting what you all feel. I don't give a shit. Okay, I put it out here. I have my own little fucking gig. This is what I do. I'm pissed off. I'm a pissed off American. And this is the way I see it. Sancho. Someone said Sancho. Yeah. So, in my opinion, this has to be so big that anything they do is so obvious, which it already is. Zero Hedge is reporting on this, saying that there's flash dumps and he killed, even with the flash dumps, he's still climbing. He's still climbing, surpassing her. even with them. So let me say that again, and it's fluff tube. Even with the flash, you know what? He's still climbing. He's still climbing. So you could graph this stuff. You could see that he's going like this, and then she'll spike, and then she drops, and then he's going like this. She spikes, then she drops. He's going like this. She spikes. Do you get what I'm saying? There's a graph for this. You can see his climb, see his climb, and then she spikes and then drops. His climb. She spikes and drops. Does that make sense? That's how this is gonna. That's what they're doing. Boom, massive boom, boom, boom. So, all right. Power shutoffs expected in Bay Area on Election Day. Oakland, California, 6 Bay Area counties are facing possible power shutoffs on Election Day and the following days. PG&E said the power shutoffs are likely due to high winds. High winds. Oh, boy. High winds and dry conditions forecast in these areas. The power shutoffs are expected Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Oh, how convenient. In Alameda, Contra Costa, Napa, Sonoma, Solano, and Santa Clara counties. Other counties possibly impacted in Northern California include Butte Lake, Plumas, Santa Cruz, and Yolo. I don't know what that is. So PG&E said around 50,000 people could be impacted within 17 counties and 3 tribal areas. Santa Clara County's Office of the Register told KTVU that they do have backup generators to prevent loss of power, but are also reaching out to the PG&E for more information. So how convenient. How convenient, folks. Oh. I don't know, but so Trump, I'm going to just say Mr. T. I got to start being careful. I'm sorry if it's annoying. I know it's annoying a lot to a lot of you that I keep using these words. I bob and weave and I move and this and that, but understand I'm trying to stay alive on here, and it's a very dangerous time right now. So I got to be fucking really good. I can't be so careless. So letting legacy media know their time is over. Elon Musk posted something about legacy media, about interference. Mr. T posted that, I haven't seen the Drudge Report for years, but everyone tells me it's doing really badly. Is it remaining open or will they close it up? He's letting them know, folks. Okay? He's letting them know. I've been told legacy media and their personalities are So listen to this, 74,573,985 mail-in and early person votes cast nationally, 65,961,056 mail-in and early person votes requested nationally. Harrison Trump battle to the wire in swing states. To the wire, folks. It's to the wire, I'm telling you. The presidential race appears to be hurling toward a photo finish. Oh, yeah, photo finish. What do you know? Sickening. This is fucking sickening to read. With the final set of polls, the New York Times and Santa College finding Vice President Kamala Harris showing new strength in North Carolina and Georgia as former President Donald Trump erases her lead in Pennsylvania and maintains his advantage in Arizona. It has been decades since the polls have shown the nation facing a presidential race that is so close. It's so close, folks. It's going to be a photo finish. And I'm pretty sure, let me guess, she'll just scrape by a hair. Man, that's Republicans preparing to reject U.S. election result if Trump loses. They're warning you. Warn strategists. Republicans are already laying the groundwork for rejecting the result of next week's U.S. presidential election in the event Donald Trump loses, with early lawsuits baselessly alleging fraud and polls from right-leaning groups that analysts say may be exaggerating his popularity and could be used by Trump to claim prevented him from returning to the White House. So here they go with the articles. They are now beginning. The warnings from Democrats and I'm telling you, folks, this is the end of legacy media. You're watching the end days of them. So understand that. My job here is to tell you they're done. They're done. I'm fucking talking about like Fox. All done. This little channel right here is, yeah, I'm saying it. Yeah, I'm fucking saying it. Yep. I have not been wrong many times. I'm telling you right now. It's going to be 6 months of hell from what I understand. I'm still trying to get over from the phone call what I heard today. I'm just still trying to like process it. I probably shouldn't have come on today. I decided to anyway. I'm still trying to process the shit that I just heard. Because I'm like you folks. I'm just like you. I want to just believe in the goodness of humanity and just believe that things will work out for the better, but no. So we stormed the beach of Normandy, but now we still got to go to Berlin. Steve Bannon, you know, he's been released. Steve Bannon predicts Trump victory close to 100%. Former President Donald Trump's chance of defeating Vice President Kamala Harris to win a second presidential term is close to 100% if Republicans are able to bring out their votes and stay focused. His former advisor, Steve Bannon, told Newsweek in an interview after leaving prison. Bannon was released from prison in Danbury, Connecticut last week after serving 4 months for contempt of Congress. The host of the War Room podcast spent as much as waking hours learning about his fellow inmates and devising strategies for Republican victories in the presidential and down-ballot races, he said. I wonder if he got the soap on a rope like I told him. I wonder who he was hanging out with in prison. That'd be interesting. I wonder if it was I know he wasn't hanging out with the Mexicans. I guess he'd be hanging out with the Woods. They're called the Woods in prison. I don't know. Maybe he was at I don't even know what prison he was at. I just can't imagine this dude in prison. Trump ramps up violent rhetoric to get me. Somebody would have to shoot through the fake news, and I don't mind that. Donald Trump ramped up his rhetoric against the media at a rally in Pennsylvania on Sunday, saying he wouldn't mind if someone shot through the fake news. The former president called the media so damn bad to cheers from the crowd before talking about the bulletproof glass he was forced to speak behind following the 2 failed assassination attempts. I have this piece of glass here, but all we have really over here is the fake news, right? Trump said to an audience in laughter. And to get me, somebody would have to shoot through the fake news, and I don't mind that so much. I like it. I like his humor. The guy has bullets flying at him figuratively and literally, and he keeps a sense of humor. Oh, boy. Trump rambled on about the bulletproof glass before discussing the method behind the brilliant weaves and bobs of his speeches that the media doesn't have the skill to report on accurately. Ah, man. So so I'm going to tell me what you believe here. I'm going to ask my audience right now, because I don't like to predict anything. And this is just my opinion. Do you all, give me a thumbs up if all of you see 6 months of hell coming. Let me know. Thumbs up, or say no, you don't see that coming, or a thumbs up if you do. Okay, 6 months of hell coming. Yes, basically you do. So I'm not saying anything crazy here to you guys. I'm not saying anything. No. There's some no's in there. Okay. But okay, I'm leaving it to my audience. I want us to all do a little bit of critical thinking. You all think, okay, so most of you do think, most of you, I would say 98% of you are saying yes, 6 months of hell. Now, give me a thumbs up if you see a Trump win and the Democrats contest it. Give me a thumbs up if that's what you see. So we're starting over here. A thumbs up if you see a Trump win with the Democrats contesting it. Okay. Okay, so a lot of you see that. Now, give me a thumbs up if you see Kamala winning it with the Republicans contesting it. Starting now. Do you see Kamala with the Republicans contesting it and it gets really bad? I've heard, okay, folks, I've heard both sides. I'm not psychic. I'm not a prophetic. I'm none of those things. I'm just, now I'm going to tell you the bet that I'm going to make. I'm going to tell you the bet that I'm a gambling man. I like to gamble. I'm going to bet they claim victory for her. The MSM goes in, jumps in bed with her, and they claim it for her. But it's going to get, it's exactly too big. It's too big to you know what. God, I hate doing this. I can't stand having to watch my words. The man accused of second attempted Trump assassination pleads not guilty. Of course he doesn't. He's a liberal. The man who prosecutors say stalked Donald Trump in Florida over the course of a month before setting up what they called a sniper's nest on the fence boarding the former president's West Palm Beach golf course has pleaded not guilty to attempting to assassinate the former presidential candidate. Ryan Wesley Ralph faces 5 charges, including the assassination attempt, gun charges, and assaulting an officer. He pleaded not guilty to each charge in federal court. Armed with a Soviet-designed rifle between 2 bags packed with bulletproof plates, prosecutors say Ruth had a clear shot of the 6-hole green when Trump was golfing that Sunday afternoon. The former president has minutes away from Ruth line of sight. Prosecutors alleged during a detention hearing last week, Ruth was allegedly spotted by a Secret Service agent who was running surveillance ahead of Trump. When the agent saw the barrel of the rifle move, the officer opened fire, then ducked behind a tree to reload. Ralph allegedly fled the area in a car and was arrested by local police less than an hour later on a nearby highway. You mean to fucking tell me he got that far? He was able to take off in his car and get arrested on a highway. That's too close for comfort, and he got way too far away. And I just have a lot of questions in my mind, folks. I don't know about you. Harris makes surprise appearance on Saturday Night Live, folks. The vice president appeared during the cold open of SNL alongside Maya Rudolph, who often portrays Harris on the show. Vice President Kamala Harris made a surprise appearance on Saturday Night Live, the last episode of the show before the election. Harris appeared during the cold open alongside Maya Rudolph, who regularly portrays Harris. In the opening sketch, Rudolph, playing Harris, lamented, "I wish I could talk to someone who's been in my shoes," before turning to a mirror where the vice president herself appeared dressed identically. So she's doing a lot of these SNL type of skits trying to make the country laugh. Like, look at me, I'm so funny. The cackling hyena. You see the tactic they're using? They're using the old magic, the old system of trickery, the old paradigm. They're still locked in that. They're still locked in that old consciousness, thinking that if they hang around celebrities, even though that whole Hollywood paradigm is crumbling down right now, if they hang around enough celebrities, oh, they can persuade you. Oh, yeah, the sheep will follow. You get what I'm saying? So she thinks if I go on SNL and I act funny and I just cackle, people are going to love me. They're going to think I'm funny because I'm hanging out with other funny people. That shit doesn't work anymore. It doesn't work. We're done. We're over it. I've been over it for over 10 years. In fact, I don't think I've ever, honestly, I'll be honest with you, I've never given a shit. I've never cared about any celebrities. I don't give a fuck. I don't fucking care. I don't give a shit. I can't stand most of them. Conspiracy theorists rave after a test graphic aired on Pennsylvania TV station shows Harris victory. The error occurred on Sunday, but it gained momentum on Wednesday when conspiracy theorists, conservative media sources, and social media skeptics learned about it. You know what I might do? I might just fucking take a sleeping pill and go to sleep the night of the election and just wake up to the aftermath because I don't want to fucking deal with this. I already know what's coming. So why watch it play out? I think I'm going to I don't think I'm going to tune in. I think I'm going to tune out. I'm going to tune out and I'm going to go ahead and, I don't know. Maybe I should go fishing. I don't know. Maybe I should just leave town, go fishing and just take fucking 2 weeks off. And then, is there a doctor I could talk to that can give me, put me in a self-induced coma for 6 months? It's actually a serious question. Is there anybody out there that's willing to put me in like some kind of pod and just wake me up in 6 months when this is all over? Please. I don't fucking want to deal with this. I don't know what I want to deal. I think the biggest part that I don't want to deal with are these idiots here that are like, she won. She's the new presidente. And these just low IQ, like, but we all turned out and we won. Our victory is ours. Mr. David, you don't know what I told you, Mr. David. You're wrong. So that's what I'm going to hear. That's what I'm going to hear here in El Paso. Mr. David, you lost. Sorry, poor loser. That's what I'm going to hear. That's all I'm going to get here. Okay. Look at you. You lost. Look at Mr. T. He's not a. We're going to have to deal with that fucking shit. Oh, it's like letting a. I don't know. It's like like Michael Jordan letting a midget beat him in basketball, and then I don't know. It's just. Sorry. Let me pull it together. Oh boy. In border news, Texas AG says Catholic Charity is smuggling migrants in the U.S. running a stash house. A charity-run shelter in El Paso, Texas, stands accused of planning and facilitating illegal immigrants to cross over the border from Mexico into the U.S., according to court documents. The accusation of brazen illegalities is part of the suit filed by the state attorney general Ken Paxton against Annunciation House of Catholic Group, who run a handful of shelters providing temporary housing to migrants who have illegally crossed into the U.S. I see these churches here all over the place. All right, folks, let's get ready for some, guess what? Some canoladine, folks. If you're suffering from daily aches and pains, please listen closely. Top medical experts have unveiled a natural pain reliever that is changing the way Americans fight pain. It's 100% drug-free canoladine. Canoladine is the only solution in the world that optimizes your body's natural painkillers called endorphins, providing full-body pain relief without dangerous pills or known side effects. Over 1 million Americans and hundreds of professional athletes, including UFC fighters, have already embraced canoladine pain relief power. Best of all, canoladine is legal worldwide, certified drug-free, and does not cause side effects, grogginess, or addiction. After 14 years of clinical research, it has been proven safe and effective, backed by thousands of successful use cases from other Americans just like you. Best of all today, you can try canoladine for less than $1 a day. This is your opportunity to finally live pain-free, folks. Click on the link below to try canoladine, the canoladine product the only canoladine product in the world, risk-free for a full 90 days. Trycono.com/Nino. Trycono.com/Nino. Get started on it, folks. So I've seen these churches here in El Paso. And they have lots of migrants in them. I'll tell you that right now. Annunciation House publicly depicts itself as a humble organization dedicated to simply living the good news of the gospel and providing compassion and freedom to outcasts or immigrants. Papers filed in year and all. So basically, what they're saying here, Nino, let's get a couple bags of gummies. Yeah, that sounds good. In other news, more Americans are renouncing their citizenship and they're leaving America. Many people are leaving America and renouncing citizenship due to the polarized atmosphere and political climate. Many feel unsafe and believe America is headed into a civil war. Not to mention World War III or a potential draft coming for Generation Z. Full list of safest countries to go to if World War III did actually break out. Conflicts across the globe have people worried about World War III, and if war does break out, these are the countries people could head to in an attempt to avoid global warfare. Wars across the globe are now involving some of the biggest and most influential world powers, with China expanding its influence across the slate of African war zones, while NATO countries pump cash and weapon drops into Ukraine's continued fight against warmonger Putin. So here are the countries where you might want to go: New Zealand, Iceland, Chile, and Fiji. That's it. That's all there was. The rest of you are going to burn. Oh, boy. Local sheriff asks FBI to investigate death of black man found hanging in Alabama. Damn, they're still doing this shit in Alabama, huh? Whenever I picture Alabama, I picture like like some fucking idiot savant playing a banjo while they all fucking river dance or some shit in the dirt. I don't know. Something crazy. Like, what's that movie with Burt Reynolds, Deliverance? That's what I picture. I know there's a lot of good people in Alabama, but you know, my mind when the backwoods of Alabama. All right. The FBI is investigating the death of a black man in Alabama who was found hanging in an abandoned house. Following a request from a local sheriff amid fears among community members who accuse local law enforcement of long-standing unchecked misconduct. Sheriff's deputies found Dennis Richardson, 39, in September in a rural part of Colbert County, miles away from his home in Sheffield, a city of approximately 10,000 people near Tennessee River. The Colbert County Sheriff's Office ruled Richardson's death was self-deleting. But Richardson's wife, Leigh Richardson, has said that is not true, explaining her husband did not leave a note and had no connection to the house where he was found. Instead, the 40-year-old fears her husband's death was related to a lawsuit he filed against the local police department in February. Dennis Richardson, who coached kids in baseball and football, had alleged he was assaulted, denied medical attention, sprayed with tear gas, and shocked with a taser while in jail. Hey, that sounds like me. That's happened to Sancho before. Leigh Richardson said she is not accusing a specific person, but is adamant her husband didn't self-delete. Damn. Mushrooms hit the ballots as researchers grapple with the dangers of psychedelics. Massachusetts on Tuesday could become the third state to decriminalize psilocybin. This is good news for me. The psychedelic drug found in mushrooms, if enough Bay State voters mark yes on their ballots, question 4, but some experts say the shift could be quite dangerous. Let's see if it's used responsibly. Many drug policy researchers say more study of mind-altering compound in mushrooms is needed before the drug is legalized. Advocates, you know what the worst drug is? I'm going to tell you right now. Alcohol. And that's completely fine and legal. There's more deaths from alcohol than any drug out there. Let me tell you that right now. Advocates contend that magic mushrooms can help the mental health issues such as depression and post-traumatic stress disorder. I think it does. That's just my opinion. I think it can. The media and public hype is way beyond where the science is, said 𝗬𝗏𝗠𝗃𝗏, co-founder and executive vice president of the Foundation of Drug Policy Solutions. If you really follow the data, where you have a lot of entrepreneurs who, with their fake it till you make it sensibility, they claim psilocybin helps with everything. And then it turns out it doesn't, and they're kind of screwed everyone over. Oh, boy. I think you got to be with responsible people with anything you do, and everything in moderation. Everything in moderation. That's the way I see it. 1 in 3 young adults, or 1 in 3 young people don't want children, as U.S. birth rate is falling, folks. The U.S. birth rate is falling. 1 in 3 Gen Zers and millennials do not have and do not want to have children. A new report shows as birth rates in the United States continue to decline. But don't worry about that. The immigrants are going to take over. They're all bringing their kids that you're going to pay your taxes for. The Centers of Disease Control and Prevention announced in April that the general fertility rate, which measures the number of live births per 1,000 women of childbearing age, had hit a historic low. Many public figures have expressed concern about falling birth rates, including the billionaire Elon Musk, who wrote on X, formerly Twitter, a collapsing birth rate is the biggest danger civilization faces by far. Which, you know, they want that. The powers that be want that. Now, polling done by the Independent Center in association with Newsweek showed that 30% of Gen Zers, people born between 1997 and 2012, and millennials, people born between 1981 and 1996, did not have nor want any children. Damn. Is there a social crisis happening right now? Well, let's take a look at this. Social crisis, 1 in 4, 10. We're sorry about that, folks. My statistics are wrong. 4 in 10 adults haven't made new friends in over a year. Yeah, I haven't either. I don't give a shit anymore. I used to have nothing but friends when I was boxing. They all turned out to be fucking. I realized why they were really hanging out with me. They wanted the attention. They wanted the women. They wanted Sancho's women. Social isolation didn't stop with the boogeyman, and a concerning new poll finds many Americans are still starving for human contact in 2024. Specifically, researchers found that more than a third of Americans feel their social life is stuck in a rut. Yeah, I think so. The survey of 2,000 adults who have traveled with friends in the past also found that 39% haven't made any new friends in over a year, and a similar percentage haven't gone to a party in at least 6 months. That's 38%. For many, it has also been at least a year since they've gone to a concert with a friend or been to a vacation with them. Yeah, I just don't feel like hanging out with anybody. I don't care. I don't like to go to events. I don't like the beer. I don't want to hear people's opinions. I don't fucking care. It's hard enough to drive around this city and see these fucking Harrison Walt signs. That's hard enough. That these people do walk among us. They're out there. They're let me put up a sign to show my low IQ. Fuck. Oh boy. Let's get to what the fuck news, shall we? I'm playing Sharon Santano. You're so wrong about Alabama. It's a joke. It's a joke. You're so wrong about Alabama. We're not like that at all. Fuck, man. Iranian woman. Okay, what the fuck news and what the fuck news. Iranian woman strips clothes in protest after being assaulted for improperly wearing a hijab. What? So she went the other extreme. University officials claimed that the woman was suffering from severe mental pressure and had a mental disorder. Tehran's security forces arrested an Iranian woman for stripping off her clothes in protest after she was allegedly assaulted for improperly wearing her hijab. Yeah, that would fucking drive me crazy too. In violation of Tehran's strict modesty laws, according to international media reports and footage from Saturday. The young woman was assaulted by security forces at Tehran's Islamic Azad University, according to Iran International. A university officially later confirmed her arrest. Following an indecent act by a student at the Science and Research branch of the university, campus security intervened and handed the individual over to law enforcement authorities. 𝗵𝗶𝗱𝗶, Director General of Public Relations at Islamic University, from X Twitter. The motives and underlying reasons for the students' actions are currently under investigation. 𝗵𝗶𝗱𝗶 later stated on X that at the police station, it was found that she was under severe mental pressure and had a mental disorder. So I guess they're going to lock her up. Iran International, citing the Iranian student group, reported that the student has been harassed by security forces for not wearing her hijab. How dare you not wear your hijab? The security forces reported tore her clothes. Okay, the security forces reportedly tore her clothes, and the interaction left the student bloodied. But yet she's the one with the mental disorder, right? She's the one that had the breakdown. You don't blame her, do you? After you guys tear her clothes off and leave her bloody. Oh, but she has a mental disorder. I see how this works. Student groups shared mixed reports as to how she was wounded, with some claiming that the forces smashed her head into a nearby car or pillar. Oh, yeah, but she has a mental disorder, right? She's not listening to us. Smash her head, and then say she has a mental disorder for not listening to us. 𝗪𝗡, an Iranian-American journalist, author, and women's rights activist who the RGC attempted to assassinate, commented on X. In Iran, a student harassed by her university's morality police. Can you imagine? That's what they want here. Can you imagine having morality police? Morality police. Soon they're gonna have, if everything goes wrong, if it goes south, and if she gets in and stays in, you can bet we're gonna have social credit scores. Oh, you don't agree with us politically? Well, we're gonna lower your social credit score, and you're not gonna be able to buy groceries. Do you want that? Seriously, that's what I see happening. That's where we're headed, and some of you will love it because they're narcissists, and you want your high social credit score. Six months of hell is what I'm being told. 6 months of hell. That's what I'm getting. I hope not. I kind of want to believe Jan Halper. I had Jan Halper on, and she said that, it looks like he's probably going to get in, and then they're going to claim this, that, finger points, and then insurrection, crazy shit, right? So that could be a possibility. I'm hoping it actually goes that way. But I'm also hearing it's not, and they're going to claim she's the victor, and shit, man. And what, helicopters are going to come and pick everybody up? Is that what they're going to put up a fence, which they're already putting up the fence, and then what, helicopters are going to swoop in and take everybody where? Where are you all going to go? I'm asking you, the politicians, where are you going to go? Go into a cave? Are you going to go hiding into a cave and hide from the public for the rest of your lives? You slime balls. Is that what you're going to do? Is that going to be your life? Is that what you want? Is that what you want to be remembered as? Oh, man. You're going to have some ditty parties down there in the caves. You're all going down. It's over. J-Lo. J-Lo. Oh, God. Oh, fuck. Oh, boy. Whatever, man. Let's see how this cookie crumbles. What's today? The 4th. So tomorrow's a Tuesday. So Tuesday the 5th. And so I'll be here Wednesday, I guess, the 6th, to report on the shenanigans. Oh, boy. Wow, man. Crazy time we're living in. Crazy time we're living in. I don't know. Do you guys find this as an exciting time or scary time? All the above? I don't know. I definitely feel the spiritual war. I definitely feel that it's very spiritual. I don't feel like this is at all a culture war. That's just a byproduct of the spiritual war, if you know what I mean. When people sit here and say it's a culture war, it's a culture war. It's like, you lack spirituality. You lack the Holy Spirit. You lack the Holy Ghost, kid. Yeah, it's all the above. Fuck, man. Get ready, folks. Buckle up, man. Buckle up. Here we go. I'm going to say this one more time. Keep a level head. Keep calm. Pray like you've never prayed before. And get out on November 5th and vote like you've never voted before. That's all I can say. That's all we can do. All right, folks, I'm out. And the new heavyweight champion of podcasting and the black sheep of broadcasting, baby. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the Venmos as well. _Rod 1977. I think that's what it is. And Nino's Corner.tv. I'll be going all out on there. I might have to come back and purge some of these videos. You never know. Later, folks.